Welcome. I hope you're having a great day and a great start to your weekend. I'm having a pretty good day. Got off work and I got to play some drums. So it's already a good day. So we're going to get back onto this double bass challenge. I am not super happy with how day one went yesterday. So I decided that I'm going to repeat day one before I do day two for my own personal development. Because, yeah, yesterday when I did day one, it did not feel great. I don't feel like I did very well.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to day one of 30-day double bass. My name is 66 Samus, and I'm so happy you showed up for this challenge, and I hope you're ready to have some fun. I was having fun. For this first week, we're going to be getting our left foot working, building it up in speed and strength so that it matches our right foot. And this might be something that many of you have never even done before, so we're going to start very simple. By the end of the week, we're going to be able to play a full double bass groove. Before we get started, remember that you can access the notation below the video if you need it. You also have a backing track there to play along to if you want to work on this stuff on your own. And if you have any...
Actually, maybe I'll just... I wonder if I should just do it with the MIDI. Oh yeah, it won't be with the MIDI, but that's okay because I'll get sheet music. Let's go.
The notation below the video if you need it. You also have a backing track there to play along to if you want to work on this stuff on your own. And if you have any questions about setup, there is a setup guide video right before this one as well. So let's get into it. We're going to start with a warm-up. 4 notes on the right foot, 4 notes on the left foot. No hands just yet. Let's start day one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the goal here is to get the left foot sounding just like the right foot. Just as powerful and just as clean if you can. Might be a little stiff if you're not used to using your left foot much, but we'll get there. You can use heel up or heel down, whatever you prefer. I'm using my whole leg just to make sure we get every note clean and hard.
Apparently it didn't like when I turned on the metronome.
So the goal here is to get the left foot sounding just like the right foot. Just as powerful and just as clean if you can. Might be a little stiff if you're not used to using your left foot much, but we'll get there. You can use heel up or heel down, whatever you prefer. I'm using my whole leg just to make sure we get every note clean and hard. Also wearing socks, but of course you can use shoes, you can wear whatever kind of footwear you want. How about some hi-hats? Try not to flam. And yes, I'm using expensive Axis pedals, but you don't need these to get started. Any pedal will work fine. You can even use your hi-hat pedal if you don't have a double pedal. Yeah. Nice and simple. Don't worry about any blast beats. Just get in the groove. All right, let's alternate a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 here, 4 on the left, now alternate. Right, left, right, left. 1, 2, right, left, right, left. Still with me? Feeling all right? Left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. One more time, then we'll take a short break. And right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Great work so far, you guys. Feel free to pause the video if you need to take a break. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll have a smoke. And let's try only alternating the feet. A little faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left. Hopefully this is starting to feel a little more comfortable for you. Get that left foot moving. The more you move it, the more comfortable you will get. If for some reason you're not ready for this yet, or if this is too much, take a break whenever you need to. And I hope you enjoy this track, because we're going to have a new one for every day of the course. You like? What do you say we try to get some snare in here, huh? Let's add the snare on every 3. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Line it up with the right foot, every other right foot. Your first challenge. Get that snare lined up solid with the right foot. Solid as you can. Try not to flam. we're getting there. We're almost done for the day. Getting warmed up now. One more. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, you guys. That is an awesome exercise to get that left foot moving. So now a little challenge for you. Try to.
That track kind of had like a slow march quality to it. That track kind of has like a slow march quality to it, doesn't it? A little bit of a slow march quality. Also, howdy Denali. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I decided to redo day one because I was aghast at how I did yesterday. The vibes weren't quite there, but we're having better vibes today. Day two.
Hey guys, welcome back. You're here. You showed up for day 2, and that is half the battle. So congratulations. I'm happy to be here with you. Today we're going to be taking the double bass groove that we learned yesterday, and now we're going to move it around to different parts of the kit. Got tingly arms this morning. Before we do that, though, let's start with a warm-up. Same thing we did yesterday. 4 notes on the right foot, 4 on the left. And we'll start today by playing our hi-hat along with it. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it locked in. So since we're back on day 2, I hope your left foot is feeling a little better today. A little more natural, a little more comfortable with it. Just getting those hits in. And keep that kick drum locked in with the right hand. Always right hand, right foot, locked in. Left foot locked in. This might be pretty simple, but we really got to get used to warming up that left foot. Now let's throw some more alternating in there every 2 measures. So start it with 4 on each again. 1, 3, 4. Now alternate. Right, left, right, left. 4, 4. Right, left, right, left. And again, make sure both feet sound as similar as you can get them. So now let's go to full alternator. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back to that alternating groove. This is what you really want to get used to doing. pushing the tempo on this one a little bit each day. So really get comfortable with it. Make sure that your hi-hat hand is nice and relaxed, not stiff like this. Just feel it. One more, then we'll take a break and then speed it up a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, you guys. So we're going to end today's lesson by moving the right hand from the hi-hat to the ride cymbal. We're not changing anything else. We're literally just moving where the right hand hits. So let's get right back into that pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, to the ride. Same exact thing as before, except now we're on the ride instead of the hi-hat. Make sure your ride cymbal is in a good spot so you can easily reach it. Make sure you're playing with the tip of the stick, not riding it like a crash, right? Just the tip. What do you think? Should we get that snare back in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're back to the full groove. Nice simple bass line, but that's catchy, eh? Oh yeah. Hang in there, guys. We're almost done. More, we'll break. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. As we get a little faster, there's one thing that we do have to change, so I'm going to play a little bit from the final song here, and let's see if you can spot it.
Okay. I think I'll be able to spot it, but I want to see, Denali, if you're paying attention, if you're able to, if you can spot it as well. So before we move on, let's check again what exactly I'm doing with my leg movement. So look carefully, right? Basically the same thing he was doing. I'm bringing my whole leg up and then bring my whole leg down. like I'm stomping on a Coke can with the ball of my feet for some reason. So let's see what the difference between that and what he's about to show us is.
Comment below with what you think the change is if you spotted it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Comment below, let me know what song you're gonna try. Comment below, let me know what's. Comment below, let me know what song you're gonna try doing this. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself. Right? And it was a BOGO on day one. Oh, look, we have day 3 unlocked. How convenient. Okay, this kind of double pedal stuff, this is what makes time fly by for me. Like, the last 20 minutes feel like 10 minutes to me.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone to day 3. So we have a full double bass groove happening. We've played on the hi-hat, we've played on the ride. Now we're going to add one new way to play this at the end of the workout. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we wrote this.
Well, we might not have had day 3 unlocked
Did you
until
catch what it was at the end
tomorrow,
of yesterday's
depending
video?
on when
Well,
we started.
Stick around. We'll get to it at the end of today's video. We will start with an alternating pattern on the feet. Right hand plays along on the hi-hat. Let's go. All right, only alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that left foot warmed up. As you might notice, playing double bass is a little more physical than just using one foot, right? It's kind of like running, almost. Just like with running, you want to build up that stamina and endurance. So doing this, great way to do that. Let's switch to the ride. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this is feeling a little easier for you at this point. And I love the synth bass in this track. Let's go. Remember, for the double bass, you can do heel up, heel down, long beard, no beard, whatever you want, whatever's more comfortable for you. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, now every other right foot, let's add that snare again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're cooking. So remember that song we picked on day 1? Can you still hear this pattern in that song? Remember to line that snare drum up with every other right foot. 1, 2,
walk in with that click. All right, get ready for a break and then we'll speed it up some more. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You guys are doing a great job, man. So you may notice that we're getting a little bit faster each day. And as we get faster, sometimes we'll have to play less notes with the right hand. So we'll end today's workout by playing the right hand half as often as we were doing before. But before we get there, let's jump back to the hi-hat and play that same alternating pattern that we were just doing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah. Remember, if you're starting to get tired, take a break whenever you need to. And hang in there, there's one more thing that we're going to change before we stop for today. So now let's do the hi-hat half as often, only with the right foot. This is a little tougher. Try to stay with me here. And we got to do this because as we get really fast, our right hand is going to be playing less notes. Keep the right hand locked in with the right foot. How you guys feeling? Let's stop. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You guys are doing great. Congratulations on hanging with me this far. That was the first big challenge we got. So now I want to give you a little sneak peek at one of the double bass fills we're going to learn for part of the final song. So sometime before tomorrow, give this a try. It's going to be 2 on the hands and 2 on the feet. It'll sound like this. Have fun trying that out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Turns out I've done that fill before. That is a fractional fill, or sometimes called a Portnoy fill. Well, before doing the lesson tomorrow, I mean, we could be literal here, but in the spirit of it, am I right? Sometime in the next 24 hours, I guess. I don't know. Actually, it will be less than that because tomorrow's stream is at 1. All right, so we're caught up on the double bass stuff for Samus. Let's go back to the method. Oh, we finished the independent section. Didn't even notice. And now we're... Oh, okay. I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. There was no avoiding it. Denalid? We have Intro to Country. I'm sorry. I truly am.
Hey everyone, Jim Riley here. I am going to be your instructor for the style
Intro to
section of
Country.
Level 3.
I'm so sorry.
So for those of you who don't know me, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Since the year 2000, I've played with a band called Rascal Flatts. I've had the opportunity to play on platinum records, play on #1 hit songs in the country genre. Before that, I was playing with a traditional country artist named Mark Chestnut. Really great to listen to if you're looking for traditional styles. And I also played with a crossover artist named Hank
I just
Reed,
don't like
who
country.
is, kind of notable
I pretty
as
much
a
like
rockabilly,
categorically don't want to
punkabilly,
play it.
metal-billy type of artist.
But there's
So
probably still something
my
I can learn from it.
experience in playing country music is pretty wide, from the most traditional to the absolute most modern country. Now, why should you learn country music? You're like, there's a lot of people in this world that'll say, you know, I like every style, but I don't like metal and I don't like rap. Or I like everything, but I don't like country and I don't like, you know, whatever. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're limiting yourself. And you don't want to limit your opportunities to play. I love playing the drums for a living more than I love any particular genre. So I try to make sure that I'm open to every style. So that's the chance that I want you to give country music today. So let's talk about country music. This is a style that originally developed out of Appalachian folk and blues music in the southern United States back in the 1920s. You have to say 1920s because now we're in the 20s, which is crazy. Now this is a music that originally didn't have a lot of drums in it. As a matter of fact, in the earliest days of the Grand Ole Opry, which is a great long-running radio show, that's actually the longest-running radio show on planet Earth. In the early days of the Opry, they didn't even allow drums on the stage. And then when they did, they actually covered them up. So drumming in country music has always had an interesting relationship. But as the music progressed, the idea of drums became more acceptable. And as the music progressed, it has become an integral part of the style. And so why is it in level 3? Well, there are some basic styles that we're going to be playing that are definitely on your level. One of the first ones we're going to play is the country shuffle. Now, the country shuffle was a very popular style starting really like the 1960s. It was the dominant groove. Another style that we're going to be playing is the train beat. The train beat came out of bluegrass music with the mandolins going chuck, 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 and that's something that got translated onto the drum set that we are going to learn about today. And as we progress with our lesson, we're going to get into more modern styles. Now, the interesting thing about country music is it doesn't have just one sound. And that's something that people don't understand a lot about country music. It actually has mimicked a lot of the styles that were going on at the time. For instance, if you went back to like the 1930s and you went into like a big band era, 1940s, you found a lot of, the Count Basie type stuff with that swing sound. But if you go back to country music of that time, you'll find acts like Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys that were doing a similar style of swing music, only with instrumentation that they felt more comfortable with, like the mandolin and the fiddle, giving it their own spin. As we go forward in popular music, like for instance in the 1970s, one of the big genres was disco, which we are going to cover in level 3. But at the time that disco was going on, you'll find acts like Waylon Jennings that were using the same disco type grooves. And as you'll find out with that groove went everywhere from rock and roll to country, everywhere. That's going to be some really useful stuff that we're going to work on when when we do the disco stuff. So again, don't sleep on it because of the name, because the application is going to be really limitless. So about the time that I moved to Nashville, country was really making a transition from its really traditional sound to this more modern sound. So when I got with Rascal Flatts in 2000, we saw the introduction of drum loops and really modern type sounds bleeding into the country genre. And as we go even further, we find acts like Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan that are really taking elements of hard rock and integrating those into country music. So we've talked about a really wide variety of country music. What is the thing that ties all of this together? And the answer is, it's actually very simple to me. Country music has always been about the stories. In my opinion, rock and roll is about the way it makes you feel, right? The way the riffs make you feel. The stories aren't as important. You know, I mean, when I listen to certain Led Zeppelin songs and I'm going, I love the way this stuff feels, I'm not sure I really even know what he's talking about. The most important thing in country music is that the story be told. And that has a big influence on what we do as drummers. So we want to be the most musical drummer that we can be behind the drum set, and country music is a great...
And yeah, that's true. Further to his point as well, rock, metal, those are very much feels genres. They are all about evoking emotion. I mean, there's a lot of metal, you know, rock and punk, especially, you know, in the protest subgenre, the political subgenres, you know, System of a Down, whatnot. You know, those have a messages, obviously, but even that is kind of, I guess, layered underneath the emotion that the song is supposed to evoke. So yeah, I can 100% agree with that. That's one of the reasons why in metal the lyrics aren't as important as in other genres. So it's like, you know, who cares if you can't understand what they're saying, because it doesn't matter. But in a genre like country, I imagine that it's a lot more important.
Great way to get aware of the stories that are going on and for us to learn how to support those stories and stay out of the way. So I am excited to start with some country music with you. So before we start learning some of these country grooves and fills, I'm going to give you a little assignment. I want you to listen back to some musical references. Check out Bob Wills. Check out Merle Haggard. Check out George Jones. Check out George Strait. That's going to give you a really good background on country music. Then, when you get into some more modern stuff, you can certainly listen to Rascal Flatts, Jason Aldean, and then early Taylor Swift stuff, because Taylor Swift, of course, was actually our opening act with Rascal Flatts. We were very lucky to help her launch her career. And we're very proud of the fact that she's become this global icon that she has become. But her contributions to country music are very large, because what's happened with country music is it's brought everybody in. It's become a very popular genre. If you want to play locally, there are going to be opportunities to do that. If you want to play on a national and international level, as I've been able to do that, again, I love playing music more than I love any particular genre. My biggest thing is I want to play great music with great musicians, and country music has absolutely provided me with that opportunity. So once you've listened to a few of these recordings, be sure to leave a comment below this video with your suggestions of country music that we should listen to and country drummers that we should listen to, and we'll see if we can get to those in the next lesson. So check out some of those musical references I gave you, and let's get started.
So we'll be getting into that more on Monday. So before we do that, I guess I wanna go into like what my current preconceptions are, because I definitely have preconceptions about country. I definitely have a bias against it. Um, but I'm trying to be open minded here, right? So, my preconceptions. I'm kind of expecting it, which I'd be expecting this if he didn't say it. I'm expecting a lot of swing. No, maybe shuffled. I'm expecting some fairly simple grooves. I'm expecting to have fairly quiet drums, and I expect that to be more true the further in time we go back. So the older the music, the more quiet I expect the drums to be. Um, I expect modern country to have very similar groove to modern pop. And that's all that comes to mind at the moment. So we'll see how many of these preconceptions actually hold true. I'm doing my best to be open minded, and even if I still don't enjoy listening to country, I still think that there's probably something musical I can take away from it to try to apply to my own drumming and other genres. So, yeah, that's what we're going for. All right, it's time to jam. Which means we go to the wheel. What do we start now with? Heartache Tonight. Oh, this is an old one. This is Eagles, I think. This is one that my mom suggested to me. Even if it kills, I think this one is Papa Roach. Yep. Okay. I don't know the song very well. Actually, I don't remember it all, so this should be interesting. Oh, that was pretty fun. Do it. Rock and metal, they do have they have a lot of downer songs in an upper package, an upper wrapping. But you unwrap it, and it's a little bit of a downer sometimes, ain't it? Or maybe the other way around. An upbeat song and downer packaging. Mm. Not ringing a bell, but we'll have fun anyway. Oh man, how time flies by. I didn't realize that we are already reaching the end of the stream. Man, today, this stream, for me at least, just flew right by. Like a blue angel with heavy bass. Well, Danola, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. I hope you have a great weekend and that you are able to pull off more pranks on Ari. So have fun with that, and I'll catch you later. And of course, can't forget, always got to remember that drums are hard, music is hard. Go practice. And have fun.